Okay, this is a screencast looking at lenses and how lenses actually help us to see things clearly in our everyday lives. So taking a look at lenses, what type of lens do you think you have in your eyes? Now we know that there's two types of lenses. It's either going to be convex or concave. And would that be the same type of lens you'd find in a camera? Well, those of you that might have guessed or known, the lens in the human eye is convex. Okay, and we're going to go over the parts of the eye in the next screencast, but just briefly, that little lens is actually kind of inside your eye, and it focuses all the light within the eye. So when we have some sort of object that we're viewing, the light that's reflecting off that object strikes our eyes and is focused by the retina. You can see that as the light rays from a distant object approach or from a nearby object approach, the lens actually thickens in size or thins out. So that's the shape of the lens will actually dictate how much or how little the light is refracted within our eye. And then once it actually passes through the lens, it strikes the retina, and the retina would be like a big movie screen projecting that image. Okay, but it's not a big movie screen; it's a little movie screen on the back of your eye. Okay, so this image is projected onto the retina by the lens. Okay, so just kind of overall, light from the trees reach your eye. The cornea and lens bend the rays of light. Cornea is the outer covering there. The image forms on the back of the retina. That image is upside down. The retina sends that message down something called the optic nerve, and your brain interprets it. Okay, that's the simple way. Now, and our eyes can focus images adjusting the thickness of the lens, which I just kind of mentioned there, and you can see a little bit better in the diagram on how that works. Okay, so I said enough about that, I think. Now, sometimes we don't see things properly, and it's almost as if our eyes are quote unquote too long or our eyes are quote unquote too short. Now, they're not physically too long or too short, but that's just how the image is being projected. So we need glasses to properly focus the image onto the retina. If we don't see it on our retina, then our brain isn't able to interpret it. So let's start with nearsightedness. People who are nearsighted can't see things that are far away. This may be you. Okay, the image there shows the little boy is very clear, but everybody in the background kind of blurry. In this instance, images are actually focused in front of the retina or in front of the movie screen. So it's not quite, as you can see right here, it's not quite reaching the retina. So we place a concave lens in front of the cornea or in front of your eye, and it refracts the light just a little bit differently so that when it does hit your lens is able to properly focus it onto the retina. If you are farsighted, as in things close up are very blurry, but things far away are quite clear, this is almost as if your eye is too short. Okay, and images are actually focused behind the retina, not physically, but as if they were. And this diagram here shows that. It shows that the lens isn't focusing the image properly, so it doesn't have time to focus before it strikes the retina. So we got to bring that image forward a little bit. So we put a convex lens in front. We refract the light a little bit differently still, and when it does hit the lens can properly refract the light onto the retina, and we can see. Okay, so there's two types of lenses that are used to correct vision. Concave lens is used to correct nearsightedness, and a convex lens is needed to correct farsightedness. But if you look at your glasses, you won't be able to really tell whether they're concave or convex. And that's the amazing part about science and how science has progressed glasses. They're able to change the type of lens or the thickness, so to speak, of that lens without really even changing the thickness of your glasses. Amazing advances in technology for glasses. Now, I would also encourage you to take a look at another way that we can correct our vision, and that's laser eye surgery. And this laser eye surgery can be done usually in a day, and it basically opens up the cornea. It blasts a little bit of light just on that top part, usually, to refract the light a little differently, and then it refracts it hopefully in time so that you can see it properly on the retina. If you go to my YouTube channel, or playlist, whatever, on this unit, this video will be there and you can take a look at how it works. It's an animation. If you YouTube eye surgery, you'll see tons of people who have uploaded their eye surgery. And it's not normally something that's for the faint of heart. If you're kind of somebody that wants to check that out, Just Google laser eye surgery and you'll see all sorts of different things. Okay, so that's the science behind how we see and how we use lenses to correct our vision.